The wood that is lying here has come to the workshop from the Tien Shan mountains. An experienced woodworker, Meyrambek, is cutting it into 2 pieces with the help of a machine tool. The thick wood that we are now seeing soon will become a dombra after several masters' works. Wood is the main material of making a dombra. Any master can make a dombra from a technical standpoint. But the important thing is to be able to choose the wood carefully.
Музыкальный аспаптарға негізгі керегі дыбыс беретін үйеңкі ағашы.
The trees and types of wood which improve the sound of the musical instruments are maple, oak, walnut, birch, and beech trees. I'm talking about solid wood which can be found in Kazakhstan. This solid wood is good for the body of a musical instrument. The surface is made of spruce. The Tien Shan mountains are a great place to find it.
Бет тақтайы ел ағашынан, шырша. Біз өзіміздің мына Тien Shan елі өте жақсы.
The wood will become square plywood. The next step is to dry it. The woodworker doesn't like creating anything in a hurry, and that's why making and collecting a dombra cannot be completed in a single day. Just drying it takes from 2 to 2.5 hours. The master puts the wood into the drying room one by one, and here they look like a house. The temperature of the room must be 20 to 25 degrees above zero to dry the wood as necessary.
Ағашты су кезінше кептірмей, кесіп.
If you cut the wood when it's wet, it will bend better, so you can construct the instrument. But this musical instrument doesn't have a long future, because the wood hasn't been dried properly. The musical instruments dried according to its technology will have a longer future. They can be saved for centuries, if you know the way of keeping it.
Көпке шыдайды. Ол жылдан жыл ғасырға шейін шыдай береді. Жақсылап сақтауды білсе.
After being dried, the 3mm tablet will be sent to the hands of the following woodworker. The Honorable Said Ahmet is responsible for it. I wonder why the master puts the dried wood into the water again. The secret of making a dombra isn't clear to you or I, so let's ask why they do it.
Ол кеткен ағаш. Оны ыстық пешке формаға келтіріп ию үшін ол сынып кетеді. Оны барамыз суға салып кішкене.
If we put the dried wood into the form of a hot stove, it will break. Firstly, we need to put it into water or to make it wet, and sometimes we wipe it with a damp cloth and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. It soaks a little. It doesn't soak the whole wood deeply. When we put it back into the hot stove, it dries at that moment. The dried wood keeps its form.
Сыртына суланған судың өзі кеуіп кетеді ол кезде. Сосын кепкен ағаш өз формасын ұстап тұрады.
Dombras can be different from each other with their shanaks. The shanak is the body of the dombra which plays the role of an amplifier. For example, they can be quadrangular, triangular, circular, or oval. We are making the most spread out ones. They are oval. There are no trees which have an oval form, of course. That's why we have to bend them to make the form of a pear. The temperature of the stove is about 800 degrees. We bend it at such a temperature. For the body of the dombra, we need 6 types of wood. The woodworker Said Ahmet is drawing the skeleton of a future dombra. At first, he cuts the 2 sides with a saw and then the midsection, sharpening it a little. And then he takes the extra wood away with a chisel. The work is made accurately. 1 extra millimeter can make the construction of the next part of the work of the musical instrument difficult. After several hours of hard work, the body gets its circular form. The glue dries within 18 hours. After being dried over 18 hours, we take it from the form. After taking it, it gets the following form, and then we can continue to work again. The next master makes the headstock. According to the sample, he draws the piece of wood and cuts the extra part with a knife. With a chiseled knife, he gives a form to the head. and then he puts the finished product on the neck. He glues it in place. The glued part of the pear-shaped body and neck is sharpened.
Now
you see that the body of the dombra has been dried, and now we will cut out the extra elements. Then the dombra will be polished with a full machine. The dried body will be worked up further. The master lashes the odd wood on the surface. The body and the neck seem to be made from the same wood. The types of dombra on the Kazakh steppe vary according to the customs and traditions, the conditions of lives, the music, the zhirs and the schools of Kui folk music, and the singing styles of the songs, the mastership of the instrumentalists of the native people. The shape also varied and changes according to these reasons. There are 24 various types of Kazakh dombras. The Ushem dombra, which is a triple dombra in the shape of a tumar like an amulet, a kozi kuruk dombra in the shape of a moral, the three-jet dombra, a quadrangular dombra with a shanak body, the round one, and a steam melody instrument. These are all the different types of dombras. The next task is to form the neck. You must feel with the knife when you use it. It mustn't be too thick or too thin. Now I am making the neck of the dombra. The neck of the dombra must be comfortable for the hands, and it should be round. Right now I'm making it round. There is something serious in Jans investing much work to make the neck. Because the dombra players pay a lot of attention to the sound as well as to the neck.
Dombra таңдағанда енді мысалға мен өзім жалпы біріншіден қолға ыңғайлы болу керек.
When I choose a dombra, I try to choose a comfortable one. It must be comfortable in my hands. I like it when the neck is thick, because my arms are long and they are suitable for me.
Сосын мысалға мен шабылған домбыраларды жақсы көремін кішкене. Ауырлау, өзі салмағы бар. Және де
For example, I like the thicker ones. Thicker ones are heavier and many dombra players prefer lighter ones, but it depends on the nature of the person. The next piece of wood is glued to the half of the neck. We have just aligned it, and now we are gluing solid wood on the surface. It is called beechwood. When you play on the dombra made of soft wood, it can be crushed. This is solid and can be saved for a long time. We make the shape before gluing it to the half neck. Then we tie it with a twisted rubber and dry it for 60 minutes.
Дегенмен де домбыраны күтіп ұстау керек. Өйткені ағашта ол мысалға шеберде оның жан дүниесін берді оған.
No matter what, you should always save your dombra, because woodworkers created the dombra with their soul. They made it speak and livened the dombra up. We must improve the sound of the dombra. For example, if you don't play it with your heart, accordingly it doesn't sound as well as one who plays from the soul.
Мысалға сен қоя салдың, немқұрайлы қарасаң, ол да саған сондай дыбыс береді.
The neck dries for an hour and the masters prepare the tablet of it. It is a serious process. A small mistake can negatively influence your work.
Now
we'll make the tablets of the surface of the dombra. There are 4 pieces of wood here and we glue them to one another. The spruce makes the sound of the dombra sound better. The more it dries, the better it sounds. The master glued the above 4 pieces of wood and put heavy ones on top of them, tied them with rubber tightly. We have to wait for about half an hour here. This work requires accuracy and patience. When it dries, we untie the rubber. After we measure the quadrangular tablet on the surface of the dombra, then we draw the form. The surface of the tablet has the shape of a pear. To tell the truth, it is the most difficult process in making the dombra. Its size, thickness, and other parameters affect the sound of the dombra. That's why it requires accuracy. Due to it, the instrument sounds good. It gives a pleasant timbre and echo. Sometimes the woodworker beats the tablet trying to make the sounds that he wants. The work is going to continue until it comes to the proper sound. We've just rasped on the surface. It is high time to rasp the second part. In the process of rasping, we have to check it regularly. The wood must give the sounds of la and sol. So we see the tablet vocalizes the proper sounds. Now we have to glue it on the surface of the dombra. We glue the parts of the body to one another and tie it with rubber and leave them to dry for 60 minutes.
Аспап жасаудың шебер үшін ең қиыны дыбысын шығару, табу. Дыбысын жақсы дыбыс аспап.
For the craftsman, the most difficult thing is to find the correct sounds. The most difficult thing is to produce the sound. You can make it as you want. If you're a real master, you can make a dombra of different sizes and shapes. You only must choose the right tablet for the surface. The musical instrument produces notes, and we can create it with mathematical calculations.
И сонан кейін аспаптың өзі жаңағы нотаға таза келудің өзін бәрі бұл математикалық есеппен алынады.
After the tablet dries, we compress the neck of the dombra, but it must be tied without any damage to the wood. Then we have to rasp the surface again and plan with a knife to polish the headstock. So we finished the neck and made it round. The dombra is ready. We give the dombra to the boys in the next room and they draw the ornaments on it. The next step in the process is to draw the national ornaments on the tablet. They cut an ornament from the thin walnut according to its size that they planned on the surface of the tablet. After the above process, the ornament is glued to the body of the instrument. At the end of the work, the woodworker makes a hole designed for the sound to resonate, and he ties 2 strings to the pegs of the dombra. So it has been finished. The dombra, which has been in development from the beginning, is now ready to produce a pleasant sound.
Kazakh dесе енді dombra есіне түседі да.
The Kazakh is associated with the dombra. When we go abroad, we are often asked where we come from. When we reply that we are Kazakhs, they remember the dombra.
Мынау домбраны бірден еске алып жатады. As they say, a real Kazakh is not a Kazakh. A real Kazakh is a dombra. The dombra is going to stay as a valuable heritage for many centuries to come.